everyone, it's Carol. So I wanted to go what my last week has been like having gastric bypass. I had my gastric bypass last Wednesday and it's Tuesday now, so it's not quite been a week, but almost. So Wednesday when I had my surgery, it was actually only a 2-hour procedure with my surgeon. And after that, I was in recovery. I did have some nausea and some vomiting, but for the most part, it really wasn't that bad. The pain was very mild. My incisions haven't even really hurt since surgery, which I thought was really surprising. I've had some pulling and stuff on the inside. I'm like, oh, that kind of hurts a little bit, but it hasn't been extreme. As far as gas, I'm really surprised because I hear about everyone having extreme gas pain, and I don't know if my surgeon did something different, but after surgery, I really didn't have that gas pain that I had heard so much about. So I was really blessed for that. So in the hospital, I had to get up, I had to walk around, drink water. They gave me pills. They gave me Tylenol and a muscle relaxer. They gave me the shot for the blood thinner in the hospital, which I did not get afterwards. I have to just make sure I keep walking around. They gave me all that in the hospital. They made sure I was walking around before they released me, so I stayed overnight. The next day in the afternoon, they asked if I wanted to go home, and I, of course, said yes. And they sent me home, and I've been here ever since. So far, everything's going pretty good. So I've been on the liquid diet since Wednesday. I've been having chicken broth with the Isopure unflavored protein. I've been having Isopure fruit punch flavored mix-in. It's also a clear liquid. It's really strange, but delicious. And I've been having my vitamins, of course. I have a liquid vitamin that I take in the evening, and in the morning I take a powdered vitamin in my water. And those seem to be working really well. It's just really important to stay on your vitamins. So I've been really trying to focus on hydration and vitamins and making sure that I'm doing the best I can to make sure that I heal properly. Now, if you have any questions about nutrition or vitamins or anything, make sure you ask your surgeon and your nutritionist, because they're the best resource that you have for the questions that pertain to you specifically and your surgeon, because every plan is a little bit different. So what works for me and what my doctor says might not be the same thing that your doctor wants you to do. I've seen extended liquid diets. I've seen where some people have a couple of days of clear liquids and then they can go on full liquids already. So it's vastly different per surgeon. So it's important that you stay on your surgeon's plan, so they, give you the best care that they can offer you. So also insurance. My insurance, I did have to jump through hoops to get my surgery. I mean, it wasn't crazy hoops. So to get approved, I had to do 3 nutrition visits. I had to have cardiac clearance. I had to have a psychological evaluation, and then 3 visits with my surgeon. So that was all I had to do to get approved. And then with my surgeon, I had to do 2 weeks pre-diet, which was 2 protein shakes, 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon, and then 3 to 4 ounces of lean meat, 1/4 cup of starches, which was brown rice, stuff like that, and then a full cup of vegetables. So it wasn't terribly hard. My only problem was I actually was scheduled for surgery 3 different times. So the first time I went to the hospital for my surgery, and I told them that I had a scratchy throat. And the day before, I had tested myself for COVID because I'm like, I am not about to get out. We had an ice storm that day too. I'm like, I'm not about to get out, go to the hospital and them test me, and I have COVID. So I took the COVID test and it said negative. So I went ahead and went to the hospital. So when I got there, I wanted to be upfront with them, hey, I have a sore throat. And they tested me and I came back positive for COVID. And I'm glad they did not do surgery because the COVID kind of knocked me on my butt for a couple of days. Then the next time was 3 weeks later, and my family got the flu. So the flu didn't hit me that hard. I did have a sore throat, a cough, and I did not want to go through surgery having a cough, knowing that, I'm about to have stitches and I don't want to, cough and it'll really hurt. So I ended up canceling that one because I want to go in, like I told my surgeon, I wanted to go in as healthy as I could be for healing purposes. I wanted to be able to just take it all on. So I got off the pre-diet that Friday. Well, actually, it was probably that Thursday because I canceled that Thursday saying, you know what, I'm sick. I can't go in. I'm going to need to wait. So they had tried scheduling me in March, at the end of March, for surgery again. I told them there's no way that I could do that because my daughter has surgery coming up. She's 2 and she's got hip surgery coming up in April. And I need to be able to be healed to be able to carry her around and take care of her because I'm her main caregiver during the day. So they called me. Let me tell you. So after I was off the pre-diet, let me tell you, I drank wine. I was like, I'm going to eat whatever I want for a couple of days. And then, if they find out that I can come back in sooner, then I'll start the diet again. I thought I had time. So the next Monday, and mind you, I've been drinking wine and doing whatever I've been wanting to do for a couple of days. And Monday they called me in the middle of the day and said, we had a cancellation Wednesday. Do you want to come in and get your surgery? And I was like, I do, but I haven't been doing the diet. And they said, well, you were doing it before, so it should be fine. And everything was fine. During surgery, nothing came up that was bad, and my liver had shrunk enough for them to get in there and do my surgery. So thank goodness. So hopefully I'll be healed by the time my daughter's surgery is, and we'll be going through that together too. So if you have any questions, just make sure to ask your surgeon or nutritionist. If you haven't contacted one yet, feel free to ask questions. I don't mind answering them if I can. And as weeks go on, I'm going to try to post once a week, updates and recipe ideas for each phase, and then meal prepping once I get on a regular meal plan, which will be in about a month. So it's really exciting. I'm so excited. And I don't expect to lose weight this month at all. And I think that it's not a race. So I've got my tool and I'm going to do my best to do what I need to do to lose weight, but it's not a race. I don't need to race to lose 100 pounds. I don't need to race to the end. It's going to happen. I just need to follow my plan, stay on course, keep hydrated, and it's going to happen. So that's something that I feel like a lot of people struggle with is after surgery, they think they're going to come out of surgery 20 pounds lighter. In fact, you come out of surgery weighing more than you did when you went into surgery because, you have IVs in you, they pump you full of gas. So you are not going to weigh less when you come out of surgery. You're not going to weigh less a week after you come out of surgery, 2 weeks probably. It's going to be a while before you really start dropping weight because your body is healing. And you should be focusing on healing and not losing weight until you are healed. All right. Well, y'all have a great week now.